The soldiers of Winterfell get killed and the common people are also attacked. Sansa's maid tells her to hide. As Arya is training, she is commanded to come by the Lannisters. When they reject, Sir Meryn Trant commands to kill Syrio, but he manages to take them all out with his wooden sword in style. He tells Arya to run and then engages with Meryn Trant. Arya runs off and she then hears a scream. As Sansa's fleeing, the Hound approaches her. Cersei sent him. As Arya looks for her sword, a boy wants to take her to the queen, but she stabs him and runs off. Ned is imprisoned. Varys enters bringing water. He says that Arya has fled and all the other from his household have been killed. Varys asks Ned why he told Cersei about her secret and then tells Ned he's a dead man. Ned didn't know that Tyrion's already free, so he has no leverage. When asked about his allegiance, Varys says he serves the realm. Dead bodies of the Rangers are returned. Benjen's not among them. Jon wants to burn them, but the Lord Commander wants the Maester to examine them first. The Lord Commander tells Jon that Robert is dead and Ned has been charged with treason. As Jon wants to leave, he's told that his duties are here. Varys tells Sansa that her father's a traitor. Ned supposedly wanted the throne. The Maester says that Sansa can't be trusted, but Baelish says she's innocent. Cersei tells her to write to Robb and Catelyn. Robb should swear his fealty to Joffrey. Robb then reads the letter. He wants to gather the banners and march into King's Landing. Lysa kept the letter from Catelyn. She's angry, but Lysa will not aid her against the Lannisters. Tyrion and Bronn get ambushed. Tyrion gets away by saying he'll give them the Vale and wealth if they not attack him. Whilst they're preparing food, Thorne calls Jon a traitorous bastard. He wants to stab him, but he's stopped by the guys. Thorne says he'll hang for it. The Lord Commander confines him to his quarters. At night, Ghost starts panicking. Jon takes his sword and goes out. Ghost leads him to the room of the Lord Commander. Jon enters and calls for the commander, but the door closes and he's then attacked by one of the dead men. Jon stabs him, but the man doesn't feel it. He cuts off his hand and he keeps coming. He then falls after being stabbed. When the commander comes in, the man gets up again. Jon grabs the lamp and throws it at the dead man. He then burns. The Dothrakis burn down a village to take their gold and make them slaves. Daenerys wants them to stop and grab some women. One of the Dothraki men is angry that she took the woman he wanted to mount. After Khal Drogo allows her, the man insults him. Khal then walks towards his sword, which cuts into his flesh. He then drops his weapons and avoids his attacks and then brutally takes the man out. Khaleesi wants one of the women to attend to Khal, but she's a witch. During the middle of the night, Robb's departing. Bronn says that the Lannisters are many and he wants to join, but he's told that there must be always a Stark at Winterfell. After Robb leaves, Rickon enters and doesn't believe that they will return. Outside the wall, the corpses are being burned. Sam says that they were touched by White Walkers. Only fire can stop them. He read in a very old book. The Walkers sleep beneath the ice for thousands of years. When they awaken, hopefully the wall is high enough. Robb discusses tactics. His mother then visits. He has 18,000 men. She tells him he must win the battle or his family will all be killed. Tyrion then arrives with the savages at Tywin's camp and then introduces them. Jaime is laying siege to Riverham and Ned is hostage. Tyrion is surprised to hear that Robert's dead and Joffrey rules. Tywin believes Robb will flee from the battlefield. Tywin then hears that the Northmen are approaching. Tywin then promises the men what they want if they aid him. The man says on the condition that Tyrion fights alongside. Robb and his men discuss tactics. They're not sure whether to attack Jaime or Tywin first. The guards then suddenly bring a Lannister spy, but Robb decides to free the man and warn Tywin. Greyjohn Umber's furious and calls Robb a boy. Robb tells him to say it again if he dares. Everyone looks displeased at Sansa. Janos Slynt is raised to the rank of Lord and given a seat. Tywin will become the hand of the king. Sir Barristan is removed from his duties by Cersei. Joffrey says he'll let his father die. He's too old. Jaime now will become the new Lord Commander of the King's Guard. Barristan's mad and then removes his armor. Baelish mocks him and everyone laughs. He grabs his sword and says that he can cut down all the guards alone. He then drops it and tells Joffrey to melt it and add it to the others. Sansa asks mercy for her father, but the whole true treacherous consul rejects her. Joffrey tells her that he'll only have mercy with him if he confesses he's king.